Like the pioneers, technicians, and innovators who came before, John Hennessy and his team refused to give up.
Our goal with the Venom GT from the very beginning was to validate it being the fastest. It's the lightest, it's the most powerful, and for us to be able to go out and demonstrate what its true top speed potential is, we want to show that the vehicle is clearly the fastest, period, end of story. Yesterday we had a Houston, we have a problem moment where we had a defective throttle body. We had our guys overnight us one, we got it at 4 o'clock this morning. So our driver's gonna get suited up and go back out and try to bag this number. Being the fastest matters to me personally. We've already proven it's the fastest accelerating at 250 miles per hour, but being the absolute fastest and having an independent engineering firm come in and validate it and say, you know, your car is faster than Bugatti by X miles per hour, and the whole world knowing about it is it's definitely a sense of pride.
Guys, I'm proud of all y'all. We've had to overcome a lot of obstacles along the way, but I think this morning's our time. Let's go get it done. Go get it done.
It is a huge technical, personal, and emotional challenge to actually take technology to its limit and to actually own a piece of that. You do have to have the courage to face up every single day when you wake up to making decisions that could affect somebody's life.
This is something that you have poured your own soul into. You've built it, you've assembled it, you've pulled together the ideas. There's a respect for the machine, but also a mastery over it at the same time.
It was important to know how fast it went and go back and figure out, can we go faster?
Go fast, be safe, Brian.
These people are willing to endure enormous amounts of pain and almost unimaginable fear doing things that are bigger than themselves. And by being close to death, you feel more alive.
You have to overcome a lot of self-doubt. But the reality is, you're going to strap yourself in an experimental vehicle, and you're going to put your life on the line.
You go back to the early days of hot riders, guys with dreams and ideas and the competitive spirit. Those guys could do it, I can do it.
Tower Hennessy vehicles and radar, requesting permission to enter the runway.
Feeling optimistic. I think we're going to go out and run a number here pretty quick. The wind is calm, the air's cool. The car seems good with the new throttle body on it.
Get a hold your position there on the traffic lane until we can get this race car's right.
Your guy would just pray for Brian, pray for his safety, pray for the car, just help us have a good, clean, safe run.
If Hennessy breaks the record, it says that Hennessy and his band of independent engineers are better than the best that one of the biggest car corporations in the world could put together. Hennessy's fastest, he's better.
All right, Brian, you good to go, brother. Go get him. Sound like a clean run. We're fixing to find out. Pulled all the way through 6th.
I was sitting in the chase van at the far end of the track, right where the braking zone is, and he went screaming by like I've never seen a car go. It sounded like an F-16 fighter jet going by.
270.
Yeah! All right. That's incredible, Brian.
Uh-oh, we've got positive signs of a number. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus!
270.3.
It's just something that you've dreamed about for the last 6 years. You eat, live, and sleep and breathe Venom GT and performance. Then it all comes down to the culmination of that moment. Just incredible, much more emotional than I thought it was going to be.
Relieved. Relieved.
There's just something that just feels really special about having the opportunity to break a record, to go into space in our own way. Just sometimes when you have a dream to do something, and then you realize that you can't, whether it's being an astronaut or whatever. And then God opens a different door and you go down a different pathway. And then you get to a point where you realize that that's where you were supposed to go from the beginning.
Come on in here, everybody, join in here, right here. Come on, here we go. All right.
Those tears come from the chance to express themselves, of being wanted, of being useful, of being the most complete human being that they can be in their form, in the gifts that they were given. They're lucky to be able to do it, and they're grateful.
I've been blessed with this automotive life and the people I've met. Hot rodders are genuine guys. They've been incredible to me.
There's no money, there's no big prizes, nobody gets paid enormous amounts of money to do it, which means straight line racing is still a Corinthian sport done for the love of the sport. It's the personal and emotional satisfaction.
There's nothing that's as fulfilling or rewarding to take on a difficult challenge and be successful. It's a wonderful, wonderful, rewarding feeling, and you'll never get that from anything except overcoming challenge, you know, breaking those barriers.
It's hard to believe it's been more than 100 years since the birth of the automobile. Through war, economic hardships, through restrictions and computers, a tight-knit family of tuners and racers continue to push and shape a story of innovation and passion. While competition is always a constant, there's a culture that remains unique unto itself. Brave souls risking life and limb. A sacred brotherhood who dreamed big. All in pursuit of breaking their own personal barriers.